There's a lot riding on the small shoulders of this Hyundai SUV. Why do I say so? Because the Kona is the first long-range electric vehicle to be launched in India. So there are a lot of high expectations. And also being an electric vehicle, there'll be a lot of questions. What's the range like? How is the maintenance? So I'll be answering all of these questions in 5 quick points. So for people who haven't driven an electric car, like I haven't driven a proper electric car, the first question is, does it feel like a normal car to drive? And the answer to that is yes. It feels like any other automatic car to drive, except for 2 things. The silence, because there's no engine noise, there's no transmission noise, and the instant torque from the electric motor, which is quite addictive. At first, the idea of driving an electric car on a racetrack wasn't very exciting. But the performance of the Kona came as a real surprise. Right from the time you step on the accelerator, the Kona moves forward with surprising enthusiasm. And in sport mode, the acceleration remains relentless, as this electric vehicle goes past 3-digit figures with ease. Even in comfort mode, performance remains effortless, and you can cruise at around 120 to 130 km per hour with ease. In eco mode, throttle response is a bit laid back. But for day-to-day driving, even this mode works just fine. In fact, when in sport mode, the power delivery can feel a bit too enthusiastic, as you experience wheel spin even at 50 km an hour. Another unique feature in this car is the single pedal system. Basically, it's the regeneration and you can set it up to 3 levels. These aren't paddle shifters. These are actually, you can set it at 1 level, 2 level and 3 level, which alters the amount of regeneration braking you're going to get when you, for example, go off the throttle and coasting. At higher levels, it doesn't feel very natural, where the car loses momentum quite rapidly. But in level 2 and level 1, it's actually quite useful, especially now that we are driving on the racetrack. It gives you a bit more like engine braking, for example, that you get in normal cars. So this system works really well. When it comes to handling, the Kona felt a bit heavy when pushed around corners. Even the steering, although precise, is lifeless, and this car is best enjoyed when driven in a relaxed manner. How much the softer suspension has affected the ride is something we will only know once we drive this car out on the public roads. Talking of the range, so according to ARAI, this car should do 452 kilometers on a full charge, which is on the higher side because as we spoke to the Hyundai people yesterday, so ARAI's standard testing method is that they don't cross 50 kilometers an hour while doing range testing. In Europe, they do it at around 90 to 100 kilometers an hour, and that gives you a more realistic range of around 350 kilometers. So in the real world, we think this car should go around for say 300 to 320 kilometers on a full charge if you drive normally. So with the Hyundai Kona, you get 3 charging options. The first one is the portable charger, which is a 2.8 kilowatt charger, which takes around 19 hours to charge. But the main one will be the 7.2 kilowatt charger, which is free of cost and will be assembled in your parking lot, which will take around 6 hours, 10 minutes to charge completely. But the third option is the fast charger. Now this is a 50 kilowatt DC charger, which you'll find at IOCL petrol pumps, because Hyundai has tied up with IOCL to have these chargers at some of their petrol pumps like in Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore and Chennai. So with the help of this charger, the Kona can be charged at 80% in 57 minutes, which makes it quite versatile. So, does it justify the high asking price? At least as far as looks are concerned, except for the unique appearance, it's actually not a very big car. So in terms of presence, for example, it is smaller than the Creta, so it doesn't have the road presence that you expect of a car which is around 30 lakh rupees. And then there's the interior space, which isn't that great, especially the rear seat. So as a chauffeur-driven car, this car is not that great. You don't have the knee room, even the headroom is not that great. Even the under-thigh support, because the battery pack is underneath, the floor is quite high, so you don't get enough under-thigh support. You sit more in a knees-up position. So as a family car, this car is not exactly perfect. But on the other hand, it does have its own charm. Design elements like the slim LED headlamps and the shapely tail lamps look stylish. Then there is the grille, or the lack of it, which gives the Kona a unique look and helps it stand out from the crowd. Even the 17-inch alloy wheels are designed to be aerodynamic and elegant. And even when standing still, the Kona's aerodynamic shape helps it look athletic and sporty. While the Kona doesn't deliver in terms of road presence, you won't feel the same once you see the features list. It comes loaded with features like an automatic climate control, 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility, 10-way power driver's seat, cooled front seats, electric sunroof, paddle shifters for adjustable regenerative braking, keyless go, heated wing mirrors, wireless charging, and rear wash and wipe. So with new technology, there's always a question of what about maintenance? What about running costs? As of now, we don't know exactly what are the service intervals for this car, but one thing is for sure, because there are less number of running parts in this car, you'll have less consumables. So for example, in an IC engine car where you have a fuel filter, oil filter or air filter to change, in this car you won't have those components. And then Hyundai is also going a long way in ensuring that you have a peace of mind ownership with this car. For example, you get a 3-year unlimited kilometer warranty, and the biggest cost in any electric car are the battery pack. And even for that, Hyundai is offering a 8-year 1.6 lakh kilometer warranty. So after using IC engine cars for all my life, for the 10 or 12 years I've been driving, will I go for an electric vehicle, something like a Kona? Well, surely yes, especially as a second car, because for example, if I have a daily commute of around 30 kilometers, I can use the Kona whole of the week on a single charge, which is a great example of how practical the electric cars are becoming. As far as electric vehicles go in India, the Kona is actually quite close to being the primary vehicle in the family.